Hello people, welcome back to Invincible 86. Myself, KM Naidu. I hope you're all doing good. Namaskara, namaste, vanakkam. So, hope you people are staying at home, staying safe, and looks like the lockdown is going to extend from 10th of May till 25th of May, and this time it's going to be a complete lockdown. That's what the news source says, and let's hope for the best. And I would request everyone to stay at home unless until it is required to go out. Yes, today I'm going to discuss about a CCTV footage. This incident, it's an accident CCTV footage which happened yesterday. That is on 7th of May in Mangalore. Yes, as we all know, right now the lockdown across Karnataka and most of the places across India, and not much of traffic. And the rider on a Duke 200, he looks like he owns a provision store, or his family runs a provision store, and he has put up a board, essential services, on his bike, and he rides on a main road. Looks like definitely is at a higher speed, and it's a very curvy road. And also on the divider there are plants which is put up, and that definitely blinds anybody there. And this person on Activa is trying to cross the road, and all of a sudden when he approaches, he tried to avoid collision. I mean, the Duke 200 rider tries to avoid the collision, and he takes a split-second decision, and he takes left, and as he goes a bit wide, he hit himself to a staircase of a store, and he just flies off, and he is no more today. My sincere condolences to his family and friends, to everyone. And so let's quickly have a look at the CCTV footage and get back. Okay. Now, as you have seen the video, the CCTV footage, now let's analyze whose fault and where exactly it went wrong in a slow motion. Okay, here we go.
I have put up two arrow marks, one on Activa and Duke 200 trying to approach towards him. And plants on divider have blinded Duke 200 rider as it's a curvy road. Now, as Duke 200 is trying to approach Activa, trying to collide, he takes a split-second decision, and he avoids colliding him, and he unfortunately just goes a bit wide and hit himself to a stair of a store, and he flies off, and his helmet also flies off, and his slipper. And if you look at him, he did not fasten his helmet as well, and no proper riding gears. And now even this man did not fasten his helmet, as it just flies off when he falls. And now a man trying to rub his head, and he slowly gets up and trying to pick up his helmet now. And slowly he gets up and walks away from that place, and still he's in a shock status, and he didn't know what exactly happened. It just happened, everything just happened in a couple of seconds, and he continues to rub his head and then slowly walks away from the place, trying to analyze what exactly happened.
By now you might have realized how important to fasten your helmet strap and the importance of a riding gear. If I have to tell you that if you would have worn a complete riding jacket, riding pant, and all the necessary guards and proper riding gear, and also if you would have fastened his helmet strap, I can assure that he would have definitely survived the crash. Just because his helmet flew off, there where his bad time conquered and he lost his life. Having said this, I would request everyone to wear a helmet, and just not wear a helmet, and fasten your helmet strap as well. And also invest on a riding gear, I mean a normal riding jacket, because I myself have a regular usage. I have a separate riding jacket, and whenever I go for a long ride, I have a different riding jacket. So this is something must. You can just secure yourself by wearing this during the course of impact, rather suffering pain and scars in your body. I have experienced in the past. Based on my life lesson, I have learned and I have done it. So now I'm trying to precaution everyone, do not face the pain. So before that, it's better to take precaution, purchase good riding gear, and always wear a good helmet, and make sure that you fasten the helmet strap. Now, if I had to tell whose fault it is with regards to this CCTV footage, I would say it's the KTM Duke 200, because he was doing an overspeed. If he was below 50 or 60 kilometers an hour, he could have definitely avoided, and I'm sure that he is over 100 or definitely over 80 kilometers an hour. That is why he couldn't manage to stop his vehicle. And the best part he did is he did not collide to the Activa guy, and he took a very split-second decision, and he managed to take a left turn immediately. But unfortunately, he went a bit wide, and that ended up in a disaster. So you have seen the footage. So my humble request to everyone, please make sure you ride safe. Anybody, even a small kid can pull the throttle and go fast. Okay, anybody can go faster, but it's very important how quickly you will be able to stop the vehicle, because everything has its own limitation. Likewise, even you have your own limitation. First, you have to realize that what your limitations are, and over a period of time, over a period of experience, you will definitely be able to manage the speed and brake accordingly, and you will definitely learn how you need to ride. So it doesn't mean that you go on a highway and you ride recklessly. You should know when to brake. And my father always taught me, no matter how fast you go, as fast you go, farther your eyesight should be, because in split seconds you will be covering the distance. So it is always, one must be very vigilant whenever he goes faster, and he should always expect the unexpected things to happen. That is the only way you can be very cautious and you can save yourself. So in this very video, it's completely a rider's fault. Another part is it was a curvy road, and also the plants on the divider which blinded him. Definitely he will not be able to make out during the curve when the other person opposite direction he approaches towards trying to cross the road. He was not aware of it. So that is the reason, when there is no proper vision on the road, it's better to avoid the speed, because as you're approaching the curve, and if you do not have a proper view, it's better to slow down. And once you approach the corner or the curve, then you will have a perfect vision, and then you can decide whether to throttle up or not. So that's the best way to deal with this situation. But anyways, unfortunately, the lost life is lost, And this is a life lesson to everyone. That is the whole intention of me, showing up this CCTV footage, so that everyone can get educated. Because if I just say, just always fasten your helmet strap, people will laugh at me. There are people who criticize as well. They always say, helmet strap ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇದ್ರೆ ಏನಾಗಲ್ವಾ, ಏನಾಗ್ಬಿಡುತ್ತೆ. There are so many people out there who is so careless. So that is the main reason why I ended up sharing this CCTV footage and made this video. And it's purely for educational purpose only, so that somewhere someone can get educated. And definitely some of you might share as well this video, and so that somebody can get knowledge out of it. Okay, thanks very much for watching my video, and please do subscribe to my channel if you're new, and do like, share, comment, and that's what keeps me motivating. Thank you so much again. Cheers now. Peace.